Good morning. It's 11:50 a.m. my time. That should be almost 9 p.m. in California. I've been listening to all of our new leaders who have achieved new ranks this last month. First of all, I'd like to congratulate them on their new ranks this past month and give them a round of applause. Congratulations to everyone. I also thank them for being able to achieve such good results in the midst of this pandemic. I really admire each of you. One, because we can't meet in person. Two, we can't do events, and yet you all still manage to achieve such good results. You're doing better month after month. So I thank them and all of you for your efforts and the trust in this company and the trust in me. I left the United States for China on January 17th for the Chinese New Year's. I was not expecting to still be here. I actually miss all of our Viiva family, and especially my wife, my children, and my daughter that are in America. I haven't seen them for over 6 months. While I'm here, everything happening in the United States was in the hands of Percy and Steinway, Joe, Devin, and Craig. They showed such good results in the middle of a pandemic. Really, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank our global family, and I want to say thank you to our entire management team with Percy. Thank you, Percy. So Viiva was launched on October 18th, and it's now been 18 months. I didn't expect to achieve such astonishing results, both in the United States and in China so fast. A lot of people ask me, you've retired and you've moved to the United States, so why did you come out of retirement? This question is one of the most frequently asked questions that I have received many times. I'm sure many people talk about it, and I thought I'd take advantage of this opportunity today to briefly share my story. I have been in network marketing for 25 years, and I know this industry very, very well. This industry could really grant many ordinary people an opportunity to change their life. In fact, I think this is the only industry in the world where you can make ordinary people become extraordinary. I joined Amway 25 years ago. At Amway, I was a distributor for 7 years. At that time, we had Percy as the CEO of Amway China. I was a distributor, and 25 years later, here we are together again in another partnership. It's great to be working together again. 25 years ago, I was really grateful for what Amway taught me. I understood what kind of an industry this is, and I later joined Nu Skin. I stayed for almost 4 years, so I thank Nu Skin for allowing me to achieve a certain income. After 11 years of being a distributor, I stepped into a management role in the industry and started in a Chinese network marketing company. I was there for almost 3 years. I met Percy there again. I was the CEO first, and then Percy came, and Percy became the CEO, and I became the vice chairman, and we worked together for a while. Then I started a company called Joy Main, otherwise known as JM. Joy Main was not founded by me, but I did acquire it. By 2016, we had achieved our highest sales mark ever, and I left and explored the financial industry, and I'm so thankful that I've grown each step along the way. Every experience that I've had in business has allowed me to grow, so I'm thankful for the previous experiences, all of the processes of everything, because growing up is easy. Maturity is hard, but you can't mature without energy, and maturity has nothing to do with age and has everything to do with experience. In the 5th year I was at Joy Main, we broke all the records in the world and made it to $2 billion. In the 6th year, we went to $2.8 billion. At the same time, it was very well funded and in terms of revenue of the company. Being in the network marketing industry and then getting into the investment industry, there was no other time for me in life but to work. My life was work, and I attended endless meetings. I spent 5 years in meetings in a lot of different businesses, restaurant chains, airlines, sports, horse racing, car racing, insurance, securities and bonds, and many, many more. I have 5 listed companies. Everything at that time was happening so fast. During this process, it suddenly dawned on me, why am I doing all this? I have particularly a clear memory of having 17 meetings in one day. 17 meetings from all different businesses, from a biology company to pig farming to aviation to education to even making movies. In 2018, the stock market in mainland China had a huge change, and I began to reflect a lot. I suddenly wanted to retire, and I realized I was just getting in what I felt was a money-making machine. So I took my time in 2017 and I started to slow down. And I wanted to return to my family because I found that I was just working, and I was working my entire life. So I wanted to retire. So I moved to the United States, and then I waited for life to calm down. But when someone used to be when someone is used to being very busy and suddenly they have nothing to do, you find it more tiring to be than when it is busy. I sometimes would watch TV shows twice, and then I'd walk out into my yard and talk with the Mexican gardener who didn't speak any Chinese and I didn't speak any Spanish. So we would just move our hands and we would guess what each other was saying. I used to work more than 14 hours a day, sometimes even longer. My schedule was just to get up and to work until 3 or 4 in the morning. 3 a.m. to approve expenses. Once I remember, I approved more than 200 expenses in a single day. Basically, I had to spend 2 hours a day, and sometimes I couldn't even finish this task. So when everything began to settle down, I started going to bed at 9 p.m. In the morning, I would wake up and I realized that something wasn't right. Breakfast is something that exists in a normal life. And in the past, I would never eat anything in the morning because I'd wake up at 11 a.m., but you would definitely see me at 2 a.m. working. That was the kind of my normal work routine. Then after slowing down and adjusting to a normal life, I couldn't avoid being asked the question from my kids, "Daddy, what will we eat tomorrow morning?" My kids would ask that every day, and suddenly I realized I didn't know what to eat. And then I wondered if there was a better way. If I ran into this problem, I'm sure that parents all over the world would have the same problem. Breakfast in the morning is the most important meal of the day, and I couldn't find a fast and nutritious breakfast. That's where I got the idea to make one. But I'm retired, right? Right. Initially, I went and recruited some of my friends from the investment bank because they know people from all walks of life. Getting to know each other better, they introduced me to MIT, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. Steinway and I then went to MIT together and developed the world's best breakfast. At the end of the day, it's simple. It's a simple, nutritionally balanced, raw ingredient breakfast that meets the criteria of health standards using organic ingredients and so on. I had the best product, but what was the best way to sell it? One way is global distribution. The second one is an old-fashioned retail channel. And the third one could be an e-commerce channel, right? But I was thinking, because I know this industry so well, I'd like to do it through direct selling. But why would I want to do it through direct selling? I'm already retired. I then said to myself, I'll invest in a direct sales company and I'll start one in Utah, but I'm not going to do it alone. I was looking for a way to actually work less, not more. Why would I jump back in? Because the concept was so good. Amino acids, vitamins, easy and nutritious. Everyone said it was delicious. I don't have to think about what to make for breakfast every day. I eat it every day to ensure that I have the proper nutrients and the energy to get me through the day. There are companies known for making powdered protein drinks or ready-to-drink liquids, but there's no real brand of breakfast, and everyone has to eat. Everyone's got to eat 3 meals a day. If you look at it from a business view, everyone eats something to start their day. It totally made sense to me. An exclusive business, no direct competition, and we are the first. So what does Viiva stand for? Breakfast Plus. Unique breakfast products plus other supplements. We were just getting started with Devon, Craig, and Steinway, and so on. but I'm still in Los Angeles, mowing the lawn and cutting the trees. My old friend Jeffrey and Jerry came to America to visit me. They introduced Mulan to me. All of us went to Utah. We got up on stage again, and then that's when I started receiving phone calls. The business really started at my daughter's 1-year birthday party, and a lot of my old friends from China came to the United States. After the party, we went back to my house, and we all looked at each other and said, let's do it again. If we want to do it again, let's do it now while we're still young. So we had a meeting, and we started to share ideas of how to grow a new company. The concept is good. The product is good. We had good people to do it with. We wanted to provide value with the products that we make, and we always wanted to put people first. The second thing we do is Health Plus, Beauty Plus, Happiness Plus, Breakfast Plus, and Anti-Aging. People are afraid of old age. They're afraid of death. They're afraid of loneliness. So now we're offering a range of products that are more focused on anti-aging. We have Bioderma Actives, an HGH product, and NMN. Breakfast is the foundation, and Breakfast Plus is a series of additional products. If you want better brain function, you take a smart product. We are targeting people's needs by the Breakfast Plus collection. We are talking to scientists, and some of the research that we're doing right now is with Beauty Plus. Yesterday, we looked at a couple of very great products that can be demonstrated easily. They are very high quality with exceptional results. The management team had a meeting for an entire day, and we said to ourselves that the second half of our lives will be focused on just one thing, and that is Viiva. A group of 40-year-olds wants to do a breakfast business. How? We need to focusing on breakfast and anti-aging, and we want to do them very well. My previous company did a lot. This time we're going to be a great company, and we're going to be a company that is able to pass on a legacy to other generations. That's why our values will always be helping other people first. Our vision is to help 100 million families around the world to enjoy our Viiva breakfast and our Viiva products. And in our 5th year, do $3 billion. And in our 5th year, do $3 billion. And in our 5th year, do $3 billion. It's important to say things 3 times. So we are currently growing very fast in China, especially looking forward to getting the NMN and HGH product. For a lot of companies, you feel good if you have one easy product to sell. We have so many at Viiva. Breakfast is a hit, HGH is a hit, NMN is a hit, SOD is a hit, and our Smart Pill will also be a hit. I'll tell you what, the next one that we come out with, the Beauty Plus, will definitely be a hit. The same company, but people will see things differently and do things differently. I think that it's a very good thing, and that's why I feel really good about today through an opportunity like this. So what I want to say is, why do you do Viiva? I want to go through a few reasons why you should partner with Viiva, why you should do Viiva, and why it will work. The first reason is the people. All of the founders, there's me, there's Percy, and there's other distributor leaders. Why choose Viiva? When you say you're going to partner with Viiva, please say that you're going to partner with me. Viiva is just a name, but behind it is me. Why do you want to partner with us? First, we've been in the business for 25 years, and our history tells us that we've been to the top of the mountain, and we've accomplished a lot. We know this industry from the beginning to the end. If you're looking for a chef, you definitely want to know first if he was a head chef before. If you want to hire a driver, at least look at his background for any accidents, how temperamental he is, how many miles he's driven, how many years he's been driving, and so on. Look at the history and you'll be able to predict the future. The first reason is people. The second reason that we are the first company in the world that has opened in China and the United States at the same time legally. We're the first company to do that. Everybody wants to do it, but they can't. We did it. So you don't have to listen to what other people might say or things that they might say that are negative. Recently, some other companies, especially the ones that are popular in China right now, but they are not legal because of our products. So many leaders from these other companies have joined us, like J Company wanted to join us because we are legal in China. Thirdly, there is a current void in our entire market.